The latest eShop sale has a lot of deals live right now, but in today's batch, many of these, they are getting a shout out for the first time on the channel, which is always exciting to see. Now today I have 13 games for you all covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. Welcome to SwitchCorner, my name's Alex, and if you enjoy this video, consider subscribing, it helps me out a huge amount. Nearly all of the deals then from last Saturday's video and Thursday's under $10 video are still live, so do find those videos pinned down below. Then I do have two $10 eShop gift card winners to announce later in the video and two more to give away. To enter, drop a comment down below and those winners they'll be announced in next Saturday's video. Kicking off this week then with Dordogne, a game that no matter how hard I try, I just can't seem to pronounce it right, but love this game, which you will see in my review below. It's about a young girl's summer stay at her grandma's, and it's an adventure game with exploration, a small but charming cast to meet, some minor mini-games such as cooking and painting. Then the story, it's really touching stuff and it definitely stuck with me. It's also helped them by the super chill pacing, and the visuals, this watercolor-esque style, they are stunning. Right now then it is 20% off and that is the lowest price yet. Recently then I dropped a 30 must-play anime games on the Switch video, which I'll be linking down below, but these next 3 games they all featured on that list, so maybe do check it out. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is a little underappreciated in my opinion, and this 70% off right now is a steal and a new low price. It's an action RPG that caters both to new and veteran fans alike, and it covers a broader spectrum of offense. The gameplay definitely leans towards the action more than anything, but it has a light RPG elements such as a skill tree, sandbox-like areas to explore, character leveling, and collectibles. It also, in my opinion, looks great on the Switch. Overlord Escape from Nazarick got a unique response on my channel when I covered it. I'll link that video below, but the comments seem to suggest fans appreciate Overlord, but choosing Clementine as our lead was definitely a mistake. Now the game, it centers around reclaiming lost memories and escaping this location, but it doesn't really substantially impact the overall world, and honestly, the story doesn't really develop much beyond that. Expect here though for gameplay and action platformer with a hint of Metroidvania, including branching paths, various weapons and powers, and then a grappling hook ability which will require some practice to master. It's also short for the genre, right around 6 hours. Finally, it's 50% off, matching the low, but we've only seen that price once before. My Hero 1's Justice 2 Deluxe Edition gets a new low price of 82% off. I'm a big fan of this series and you can see that in my review in the pinned comments. This is actually a personal favourite of mine when it comes to anime games, and it's an arena brawler that offers flashy combat and simple controls. Now the story mode continues from that first game, but I do think even without knowledge, they do a good job here of making this accessible. It's actually covering Season 4 arcs here for fans, and it lets you play as both heroes and villains. The first game then is on sale as well, but I do think that yes, the story is worth it there, but if you just want the best fighting mechanics, this is going to be the one you choose. It's been refined and they expanded the roster considerably. The Deluxe in the name then, it refers to the included season pass, which added an additional 5 playable characters. Disaster Report 4 Summer Memories is a unique game. It's not particularly good, honestly, but it's a low-budget, almost B-movie influenced experience, and I do find charm in that personally. Be warned, however, as I said, it's far from perfect with a lot of issues, and that does include performance. It's almost think like a Deadly Premonition situation for me, but watch my review first. In the pinned comment, I definitely made all of this very clear. Now the idea really is simple then. You are on your way to town when a natural disaster strikes. Now you must get to safety and things are gradually getting worse. What follows is kind of this adventure exploration experience. Gives you very little guidance at times, but it's so crazy I can't help but appreciate the idea. So yeah, buy this one at your own risk, honestly, but I know there's an audience that will like it, and it's 67% off, matching the low price. Fuga Melodies of Steel is a game I only picked up recently after I saw trailers for the sequel, a game I'm still needing to check out, but I loved this strategy RPG. Features a group of children who command a giant tank and they are out to save their village from war. Now each character here has unique traits and skills and they are assigned to a different tank turret. Really enjoyed this one. It puts a big focus on character actions that impact the outcome of the journey, so think decisions, and you'll all be living inside this tank. There's also a forbidden weapon here known as the Soul Cannon, and that plays a big part in the narrative. 40% off then matches the low price, and this is well worth it for genre fans. It is one of the more unique ones I've played in a while. Our first winner of the week then, it's going to Real, who shouted out Mana Madan, and it reminded them of Ghost Ship, which I can definitely see that. Congrats though, drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, there's a second winner coming up here shortly in the video. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and this is only a quick mention as I did feature it about a month back here. I just wanted to shout out though that the base game and the expanded complete edition, they are back on sale and matching the low price. I'd recommend the expanded edition personally, so that pricing is above. Take $10 or your regional equivalent off for the base game, but it just packs in tons of extra content. It is one of the best RPGs out there in my opinion overall, so yeah, I've always got time to give it a quick mention. My pickups then, and it's actually a big week for me personally when it comes to parting from my cash, so I'm actually grabbing 3 games. Now as always, these are not recommendations, rather maybe you'll want to join me for the ride. So first up, that hack Last Recode, and I've wanted to check this out for a while, and this price point here felt perfect. 65% off, it's a new low price, and it's an action RPG collection featuring 4 titles. Here, we're actually going to be transported into the world, and that is a chaotic VR MMO RPG, definitely a mouthful there, and we'll follow Haseo in his quest to hunt down the infamous player killer Tri-Edge. He's basically put your friend Ashino in a real-life coma. This collection then also includes a new epilogue chapter in celebration of the 20th anniversary. Warhammer 40,000 Boltgun then is my next pickup with 20% off. That is a new low and not a massive discount, but it is a new game. Now I played and reviewed this one over on PlayStation Corner, so I will link that down below. What I do know though is it's a fantastic game, so think retro in style, but with some modern ideas such as melee kills that allow you to quickly fly all around the place. In the story though, we are investigating some mysterious signals and battling against the Chaos Space Marines. The action is solid. I know performance is supposed to be good on the Switch as well. However, at launch it had audio issues, but my understanding is it's since been patched up, so it now should be good to go. If you do have the game, let us know if that is the case in the comments. Lost Ruins then is my final pickup here, and this is 50% off. I've wanted this for a while, and not because I had seen the gameplay or anything like that. I just think, honestly, it's got this nice title or thumbnail when you come across it on the eShop, so yeah, probably not the best way to determine which games you should be buying. That said though, it did get good reviews, so it's not too high risk in my opinion. Now the gameplay, it's a 2D survival action game where you control a young girl navigating through a mysterious world. We are then assisted by the magical Beatrice, and you'll basically be battling grotesque monsters and bosses using this arsenal of medieval weapons, spells and tonics. Promises large environments to explore and strategic combat, and overall I just think the pixel style looks great. World's Ends Club is here then with a new low of 50% off, and admittedly it's not perfect, but I still had fun with it. Think here a visual novel mixed with some action and puzzle elements. It's extremely easy honestly, but I really like the cast and the overall story. It just goes completely off the wall. The story though, it revolves around the Go-Getters Club, a group of students trapped in a bizarre theme park during a class trip. Now to decipher the mystery and find an escape, they must participate in a game of fate that will test their friendship. It's an easy one to pick up for a few hours here and there, and yeah, I love the overall style as well. Our second winner then is JK, who said I help pad out the Switch collection, which I do appreciate. Sometimes I kind of worry about the damage I do to a bank account because I know how much I spend personally, and so much of that just goes to the backlog, so just kind of working on getting better at that personally. Congrats though, drop me an email for the code, and everyone else, drop a comment down below for your chance in next week's video. Citizen Sleeper then is a masterpiece in my opinion. It's 40% off a new low price, and I'm going to be featuring this on a few lists coming up soon here on the channel. First up, I've actually got an anime influence games video dropping in the next week or so, but I will be following that with the best sci-fi games, and then also 10 out of 10 Switch games that you must play, and this game will be on both of those lists. That said though, like given the genre, it also won't be for everyone. I do want to be transparent about that. It's a tabletop inspired narrative RPG which places you on a ruined space station. You are a sleeper, a digital human in an artificial body that is trying to escape corporate ownership. Now you must work to survive. You'll build alliances, navigate factions, and work to secure your future. It's dice-based gameplay to determine your actions, and overall, just an incredibly unique world. A killer soundtrack packed in as well. I just ordered the final. They've also then added a free DLC to expand out the experience. So yeah, look, watch a few in-depth reviews with this one first if you are thinking about it, because again, I'm going to repeat, it is not going to be for everyone. Melty Blood type Lumina is our final game of the week. It gets 50% off a new low price, and I featured this on my top fighters for the Switch list, which I will link in the pinned comments. Weirdly, it's a spin-off of a romance visual novel, but it features 14 fighters in total with the base game, and you can get more via paid DLC. The story mode though, that's where it mixes in the visual novel, breaking down each character, and while that didn't really resonate with me personally, I thought the core fighting mechanics were great, and these visuals, they were stunning. It also then includes online play, a gallery, and even some customization. And that is the video down. Will you be adding anything to the library this week? Let me know in the comments with that. Hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, news and lists daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.